would you say like work hard, play hard?
Yes.
So like work hard just doesn't work?
It just doesn't work. It's
Okay.
just gonna end up like burnt out.
Hey guys, to introduce yourself, I'm Julie. I'm Kristine's friend.
Hard workers, working hard, the grind, the climb, it's all the same thing. I, someone who has 2 more classes to graduate high school, yes, to graduate high school, and yes, I am 21 years old, and yes, it's hard to believe. That's me. But I have many people in my life that are extremely hardworking. And so I thought, why not ask them how they do it while I really focus in and attack my schoolwork. Yes, I handed it an assignment. Go me. But did I BS the whole thing? Yes, I did. That's me. I've come to realize that I'm not perfect and I can't expect 100% from myself every single time. So to get the ball rolling, I was like, Kristine, just do the assignment and hand it in, which I did.
There was definitely some resistance. After procrastinating the whole day, I finally got to work in the evening. I was working on finishing an assignment that I just didn't want to do it. I didn't like the assignment. I didn't like what I was talking about. Now this is very out of the ordinary. I decided to treat myself. An out of the ordinary choice to make. I texted a friend saying, hey, you want to get some bubble tea or something? And they said yes. So before tomorrow, decided to treat myself. 2022, Kristine decides to treat herself. Delicious stuff. Continuing to the next day, there was definitely still resistance. There's probably even more resistance that second day. But the point is, I did get some work done. I did get work done eventually. Decided to go on a walk because I've been inside for way too long.
Okay, so the first question is, do you think you are hardworking?
Yes.
Okay.
I think I'm hardworking.
I'd like to think I am, yes.
Do other people think you are hardworking?
Yeah, I think other people think I'm hardworking.
Have people told you that you are a hard worker?
Yes. You be one of them.
Yeah.
What's your opinion on laziness?
Depends what type of laziness, right? Like if it's consecutively lazy, I don't want to be lazy myself, but like I think taking breaks is good. Like self-care is lazy.
It's a very strange word. First off, laziness has a really negative connotation. I don't think it should have a negative connotation because it's okay to be lazy sometimes. I think we don't realize how we're like lazy in subtle ways. With laziness teaches us balance. So laziness is kind of like a reward.
Once again, the resistance was still there, but even though it was there, it wasn't as strong. This was when it started to subside a little bit. Still there, but just a little calmer. Now Wednesday came along and it was a family member's birthday, so I was out all day. I got home. I was tired. But guess what? I still got work done. Yes. This is the day that I knew that I definitely felt different about school. This was the day that I knew, and it felt solidified in myself that when it comes to school right now, I mean business. Why are you hardworking? What motivates you, or is it unintentional? Like, are you this way just because you are, or is there a motivation behind it?
I think that's how I am.
Really?
I think that's how I like to be busy. It depends on your drive.
Yeah.
You gotta have a drive to do stuff.
Yeah. But you don't think that drive comes from something? You're just like,
It's fulfilling. It's fulfilling inside.
So do you think you chase that feeling of fulfillment?
Yeah, just like, what else would you be doing, I guess?
Okay, fair enough.
Honestly, I think I'm motivated to work towards a career that I want to achieve for my parents. So I think that's where my motivation stems from. To make other people happy, which I don't know if that's the best thing, but it keeps me motivated, so.
It is almost 2 a.m. That's why I'm talking so quietly. Just wanted to report. Handed in another assignment tonight. Before handing it in, I was looking it over and over and over again. Definitely my tendencies to want things to be amazing started coming up, but I was like, you know what, Kristine? No. Unit number 3, here we are. There's 5 units. We're moving.
Friday was a struggle. I had more social plans than I usually do that day, than I usually do within a day, and I was tired, y'all. I was exhausted, probably borderline exhausted. It was late and I didn't do anything yet, but I don't know what I had to build up within me to get some stuff done.
Down my windows, it's raining. Down my windows, it's raining.
I had to do some reading and taking notes vibes, and this is when I started feeling overwhelmed and realized that I can't. This arose fear, and I think this fear comes from and came from a lack of trust in myself, and the only way to really build that trust with yourself is to give yourself the opportunity. And I needed to realize I was exhausted, and I did do work. It's not that I didn't do anything. I'm really thankful for the work that I did. I'm disappointed in myself that I didn't get everything that I wanted to get done, but at the end of the day, I need to build trust in myself. And how can you build trust in yourself if you don't give yourself the opportunity to show up for yourself?
Down my windows.
Something that I'm learning is you have to want it. I think this idea of hustling can become this negative concept when your version of hustling is someone else's and not your own. Your pace of hustling might be someone else's resting, and that is okay. Now, here are some things that helped me, coming from someone who isn't the most hardworking person when it comes to school, at least right now in my life. Sorry, that was really aggressive. First and foremost thing, knowing what you'll get done the next day. And I say will because you need to set extremely attainable goals for yourself. Even if you spend 1 hour on school, you could get that thing that you know you're gonna get done. In the past, I would pack an endless list of all the things that I could get done. What works for me, especially with this week and with me refocusing and trying to work hard and really trying to get into my schoolwork, is setting those small goals, baby steps, and knowing that I can get this done. The next extremely important thing is consistency. Even though I would feel a little guilty in the moment, like, oh, I didn't get what I wanted to get done, I knew that my future self would at least appreciate the fact that I got even the slightest bit done instead of doing nothing. A quick saying that helped me, do it for your future self. I think when it comes to education, a lot of it is for your future self, not really for your current self, which is honestly makes a lot of sense why I'm not very motivated when it comes to school, because I'm not a very future-oriented person. Lastly, treat yourself. One of my friends, Kira, she gave me some studying snacks, literally so sweet. On the last day, when I was reading and taking the notes, something that I just didn't like doing, I probably ate like 3 pieces of chocolate, these little like boba mochi things. They were delicious. Past Kristine would have tried to justify with myself that I don't need it, I don't deserve these treats, but I guess I just let myself it's not even indulging. I had a few snacks, this is what I mean. I do not have a good relationship with the idea of treating myself. The last day, Saturday, there was still some resistance with me starting just getting focused with school, but this time around, unlike in the beginning of the week where it was more so the fact that I'm just resisting doing school, it was more so I was resisting what I had to do. What's my best piece of advice for getting started? To be honest with you, I don't have a very good piece of advice. The only thing that comes to mind is the fact that I just wanted to do it.
Think about the faster you do it, the faster you'll be done and you can do other things.
For me, I told you this before, I just throw myself into my work all the time.
That's the go-to. Wow.
What's your best piece of advice for staying motivated?
Okay, you gotta find some joy in it, the work that you do.
So there must be a level of enjoyment, period.
You gotta do, yeah.
Day by day, setting those very attainable goals. I feel like I would wake up in the morning and I would know I have to do schoolwork, but it just didn't seem as intimidating. It didn't seem like the mountain that I was about to climb was that big.
I think I like to plan things ahead. So like I said, I'll schedule certain, if I have a huge project due, I'll be when I hand that project in, I'm gonna go to the movies. So I always make exciting events happen when I have a deadline, so then I can always look forward to something. So I'm always working towards it and always staying motivated, because I know not only am I going to hand it that paper, but I'm also going to get a treat after,
The bottom line amongst all these people is they know how to prioritize. Another thing is the fact that they don't want to let people down. And of course, I've seen the downside to that when my friends overcommit themselves to things. Once again, everyone has things to work on, but it is admirable how they work so hard, not just for themselves, but to be there for other people too.
If you could change something about how other people perceive or think about hardworking people, what would it be?
As hardworking as you want to be and stuff, like sometimes you won't be at the same level as other people because of their position already.
So people
like, don't
need-
compare like, you know, how
Yeah.
hard you work or how many hours you do stuff. It's like you're going to be at different places.
Either way.
Yeah.
Not everyone starts off hardworking. I think people, they get down on people because they think, you know, once they were always, if they're a brainiac now, they were always a brainiac, right? But I think that, you know, I was never a super, like, studious person growing up. Taking away that, like, connotation that people who are hardworking now have always been hardworking will allow people to realize that, you know, you don't always start from, like, the top, right?
Yeah.
You know, you can start from anywhere, and then it can motivate those people.
Interesting. I felt thankful that I said I was going to have a really focused and intentional and hard working week when it came to doing schoolwork, and that's what I did. So I felt really good about the fact that I, first of all, did what I said I was going to do, and second of all, it felt good getting things done, especially something like school, something that isn't the most enjoyable thing for me to do.
That's it.
Thank you for my guest appearance.
Oh yeah, if you want to like say anything, you know, a bye to the peeps.
Keep supporting Kristine. She's amazing.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Okay, see you later, dude. I don't often say this one, but like, subscribe,